Hi traders and welcome to the daily recap show for Monday the 14th of February. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you listeners and traders out there. So on the FTSE this morning we said it remained bullish but choppy and there were very few clean areas for high probability trade placements. However, we said if we got a sustained break below 75.87 to 96, then we could look to higher time frame support at the 74.97 to 75.08 zone. So let's go and have a look and see what happened today in the FTSE. Okay, so with the FTSE, you can see that we got this move down below that 75.87 to 96 zone here in the pre-market session. The market then opened up here. And as you can see, it rejected this 75.87 to 96 area straight away. Now, as we said, we was in a bit of a choppy, choppy zone on the higher time frames after that. So, although we were still bullish, we really didn't have any great trade placement areas, and there was no, as you can see, price just cut through these zones anyway, without offering any opportunities to get long. Price actually was a little bit messy around this 7,500 area as well. And there was actually a better signal on the higher time frames. And when we get these impulsive moves, often it's better to move up to those higher time frames to look for the reversals. So we will have a look at that one in a second. But for this one, we got to push down. We came back up. We tried to push through again, but notice that in the report we said we wanted sustained breaks, and there is absolutely nothing that's sustained below this area here. We push down, we push straight back up through. Even this one we push down a little bit, and then another impulsive push back through. And actually, what happens then is when we get this pullback into that area around lunchtime, it actually holds it as support and then pushes on higher. There is a bit of a continuation pattern in here. And this really was the catalyst for that push higher with that support zone holding. So I just want to go and show you the higher time frame reversal, which was on the 15-minute chart. So this is the action here. You can see the red arrow. That was when the cash market opened, and we got this really strong push down. We did get a reversal candle here, but we didn't get from that zone, but we didn't trigger in. We didn't actually break that candle up, so there was no signal there. We then pushed down again, just took out the liquidity, took out that lows and stuff from that zone, and then we put in a reversal pattern here, whereby you got into this trade. It would have come off and it would have taken a little bit of heat, but it then has gone on to work, especially as you can see when we got the retest of that zone after this strong impulsive push up, retest on a corrective move back, and then a really strong push up. So that's how you could have taken advantage of the FTSE. As I say, when these strong moves happen, you want to move up to the higher time frame charts. Notice how this one we close down, we take out the liquidity, and then we close back up above the zone. That's really a key element of that. So now let's go and that's the FTSE. Now let's go and take a look at the DAX. Right, so with the DAX, we said it was looking weak again, and although we had support at the 15,060 to 80 zone, it would be best to look to key support areas at 14,955 to 980, and then 14,810 to 840. So let's go and have a look and see how the market played out today. So as you can see, we actually did hold the 15,060 to 80 zone in the pre-market, but as soon as the cash market opened again, you can see here this really strong red candle here pushed straight through that zone. We came down, and when we retested it, we just rejected it again straight away, which is your catalyst for this move lower. So we then actually moved lower, and again we had this 955 to 980 zone, but notice again no reversal patterns in that area, just cut straight through it. We actually had a resting order placed at 14,840 for a blind buy of this really key zone, and as you can see, the price got to literally 14,841 spot one, so missed our entry by a point, which was really frustrating. And then we come back and we had a bit of a retest of that zone here, and then notice again we got this really strong impulsive push up through that zone, and we're now in the afternoon session, we've been trading above there. So we'll have to see what happens overnight. There wasn't really anything too good on the lower time frames on the higher time frames as a reversal pattern, because there was liquidity taken out or anything like that that we normally look for on these trades. So the DAX was a bit more frustrating. It was such a key level that I was happy to have a resting blind order there, which missed me by 1.1 points, which is extremely frustrating. But the FTSE, you could have, just by switching to that higher time frame, you could have seen a reversal pattern there from that key support as well. So I hope you found this useful, guys, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Cheers.